And yeah, it's just, and the follow-up question, I'll answer it now. Yes, it's still on probation with my wife. But that being said, thank you for your time today to be here on a very special day. I want to thank the elected officials who are here with us, and also would like to, and just to comment, I mean, this is, and it's important, because while we are on stage from the private side, the private-public partnerships that have resulted in so many good things happening in our community, the importance of that cannot be overstated. It's certainly we value the private leadership and the private attention to detail that we think the private sector provides, and yet we acknowledge and know how critically important our public sector partners have been to these projects to make it work out. And it's that cooperative relationship that we talk about, and I've talked about now for, 25 years since we kind of started that model in other communities, that makes it totally unique that we have such a great working relationship. So I do want to thank the public officials who individually or collectively were able to help facilitate and move a project like this forward. It couldn't have happened without them. And then I would quietly remind them it couldn't have happened without us either. And so that's a great partnership. I want to thank and acknowledge members of the Grand Action 2.0 executive and advisory committees. You're going to be hearing from the co-chairs, or my co-chairs as well this morning. Our partners, the Grand Rapids Kent County Convention Arena Authority, DGRI, and City of Grand Rapids and Kent County, all of whom I know are well represented here today, and thank you for your partnership and your efforts. Some of you fall into government, some of you fall in somewhere in the middle, don't you? I guess, Rick, aren't you kind of in the middle? You work the public and private side pretty well. So back in 2016, when Grand Action and Experience Grand Rapids commissioned the Grand Rapids Destination Asset Study, there was one idea that had continued forward and came to the top as the next one that we should pursue. Many think that the idea of an amphitheater originated with the Destination Asset Study. In fact, it did not. John Canepa and David Fry and I had talked about this possibility. And some of you who are in the room, some of you are here, were in the room for those conversations. Where should it go? We tried to think about what should happen, and we thought it was a powerful idea, but we couldn't figure out the siting and the right location. And we just didn't have an available location in the downtown area to be able to make it happen at that time. Well, everything in its time, as a good book and a contemporary song both have reminded us, everything in its time. So the Destination Asset Study said this should be the time. So in 2020, we confirmed the market and economic potential through the venue and attraction study, and together with the city and the CAA, began a 2-year effort to relocate. This is a really fun part of these projects. We had to relocate a sewer. Some of you remember, that was a big deal. It costs a lot of money to relocate sewers. It screws up traffic, and people get crabby. It's a big deal. So we started off in the sewer, and then we worked our way up from there. But that unlocked the potential for the development of the property in this way. 2022, City approved the sale of the 201 Market property to the CAA and paved the way for this dream to move forward. And then 2023, we celebrated an amazing, transformational $30 million investment from our friends at Acrisure, and we were able to unveil the first drawings of the facility. And then 2 years later, our construction partners at Pioneer, Barton Mallow, have turned that vision into reality. I confess that during the summer months, I didn't spend as much time in downtown Grand Rapids. But when I drove by after things had gone vertical and the cover had been put on, I don't know if your experience was the same as mine, but the word, oh my, There may be other words that filtered through too, but wow, what a remarkable facility. You know, we like to think at Grand Action that we dream big, but I didn't dream it was going to be quite as big as it was, and as beautiful as it was. So our thanks for allowing that to happen. So throughout the fall and winter, the team is going to finalize interior finishes, equipment, begun to install, or going to be installing venue signage. Seating installation is going to start in the spring, and we remain on schedule and on budget for a May 2026 grand opening. The on budget part was not in my script, but I just want to remind everyone that is both a statement and a prediction and a fact. We are going to be on budget. It's a project that's, as we said, been around, drifting in the ether for a long time, and it's exciting to have this extraordinary opportunity to announce when the opening and at what time we're going to be able to connect in a very special way, connect our community to the river, to bring the arts into the downtown area in a new way, and most importantly, and what moves my heart, is the experiences that families and individuals and friends are going to be able to share together, creating amazing memories. So I'd like to invite up to the stage Rick Wynn, President of AHC Hospitality, Chair of the Grand Rapids Downtown Development Authority, and Chair of the Grand Rapids Kent County Convention Arena Authority, soon to be titled the Grand Rapids Convention Arena and Amphitheater. So you ought to think about a name change, seriously. But Rick has been an extraordinary leader in our downtown community, and we're grateful for your professional and your volunteer pursuits. Thank you, Rick.
Dick, you sure you didn't just come back from Italy and you look like an Italian winemaker? I love it. Well, good morning. I am the current chair of the Grand Rapids Kent County Convention Arena Amphitheater Authority. I couldn't be more thrilled, really, as we get closer to opening the brand new Acrisure Amphitheater. There are some, maybe in this room, that said it couldn't be done. And oh my gosh, 2 projects at once. We can't do that either. Well, there's others in the room that I'd like to just say, we told you so. So I would like to also thank Grand Action 2.0, City of Grand Rapids, Mark, team, Kent County, Al, and your team. But also like to give a shout out to Live Nation, who's working really hard along Legends Global Team to secure an amazing lineup for our inaugural season. So before we announce the grand opening concert, I'm going to take a minute to mention others that have already been announced for 2026. First, Russell Dickerson on May 30th, Parker McCollum and Max McNown on June 6th, MGK, formerly Machine Gun Kelly. On June 17, Megan Trainor, June 18, Weird Al, formerly Weird Al Yankovic. This is for the young people in the room. So Jack Johnson, 5 Seconds of Summer, Leonard Skinner and Foreigner, and Motley Crue. So these are all great concerts already in our coming. So just like the arena, we'll be able to bring world-class entertainment now to an open-air venue on the river in downtown. So this is great. So we're going to be announcing additional concerts in the weeks and months to come. Fans can sign up for the Acrisure Amphitheater VIP email club to be the first to receive show announcements pre-sale codes, and more. So you need to head to AcrissureAmphitheater.com. So thank you. Now I have the privilege to introduce Tom Welch, co-chair of Grand Action 2.0.
Good morning. Well, as Dick mentioned, and I'm going to say again, Rick, thank you very much. The Convention Arena Authority has been a strong and steady partner for us throughout this entire process, and we would not be here today without your leadership as chairing that. So thank you very much. I also want to take just a moment to recognize Rich McKeegan. Rich, are you in the house? Where are you? There you are. Rich, I think you know, is general manager of Legends Global. In addition to his full-time job, which is overseeing our major downtown venues, Rich has been a priceless partner for us throughout this entire process. He doesn't often stand in the spotlight, as you can see behind a pillar, but his contributions have been essential, and we are incredibly grateful for all he's done to help make this vision a reality. Thank you, Rich. When I think about this project, I'm reminded of what's possible when a community dreams big and delivers. And today, the Acrisure Amphitheater is no longer a vision on paper, it's nearly ready to welcome the world. As we look ahead to next spring, I'm thrilled to share that the grand opening weekend, write these dates down, will kick off on Friday, May 15th, with the first concert at Acrisure Amphitheater. You'll hear more about that from Greg. The celebration will continue Saturday, May 16th, when we'll welcome the community for a free open house featuring self-guided tours, live performances by local artists, and other family-friendly activities. It will be a weekend to remember, one that truly belongs to this community, because our goal was very simple: to make sure everyone feels ownership in this space, because the amphitheater belongs to all of us. That goal is shared by everyone who helped bring this project to life, but even the best ideas and the strongest plans need champions. They need leaders. People who will step forward with the belief, the resources, and the commitment to make it real. We have that leader in Greg Williams. Greg's passion for this city and his investment in its future have been catalytic to our progress. He has quite literally set the stage for what is next. Please join me in welcoming co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Acrisure, Greg Williams.
Thanks, Tom, and Dick, Rick, Kara, Rich. On and on I could go with respect to names of people that have been involved in this whole thing. It is a bold vision, and in Grand Action 2.0, when I had the opportunity to sit and meet with that leadership group about the continued opportunities that they felt Grand Rapids afforded all of us. It just needed, a team of people to come together, public, private, and all the things that have been referenced here. And so, as this was presented, it was something we were, frankly, wildly excited about, in the sense that it's something the community, it's good for the community. Anything that's good for the community is good for us. Hopefully that's vice versa as well. And so, this is a big day, a fun day. Rosalind, going back to the early days, talking about this too. I don't want to leave you out. You're instrumental in all this as well. And so, all to say, we're excited about this. Extremely excited about it. The partnership that this all represents, everybody that's in this room and those that are not in this room, It's it's kind of self-evident by this room and self-evident by the progress that's being made. But there are also a lot of unsung people that, you see the visible results in terms of what's being built, but there's a lot of people behind them. Meaning Kara literally weekly calls with people around the community on this for, better part of 2 years. And so all to say, you see the visible results behind the scenes, you don't see it, but there's a lot of people doing the behind the scenes stuff. So with that, my luxury and pleasure is I get to announce who the first concert is going to be, and the first act on May 15th, Friday, May 15th. But rather than me announce it, I think I'll let them announce it themselves. So roll the tape.
Hey, Grand Rapids, Lionel Richie here. Let me tell you, I am so honored to be the first artist to perform at the Acrisure Amphitheater. I mean, you have to understand, there's magic to be made. There's things to be achieved here, and one of them is memories. We're going to have lots of memories, and you all are the ones that are going to sit right there and watch it happen night after night as we go on. Congratulations, you all, and let me tell you, the energy is out there. I can feel the buzz already. All we need is to fill that place every night with some of the greatest artists in the world. They're coming your way, and I'm so happy and honored to be the first artist in this building. God bless you, and I'll see you very soon.
So Friday, May 15th, a friend and our global ambassador, Lionel Richie, obviously is going to be here. A quick in somewhat humorous story. Some will find it humorous, some won't. I don't mean the people in this room, people who were involved. We called and said, Lionel, we need you on Friday, May 15th. He said, I'm in. And that behind the scenes, and Rich was dealing with all of this, there was a few folks say, well, we're not sure he's really going to be available. I said, Lionel? He said, I'm in. Just like either don't talk to my people or talk to them, whatever, but I'm going to be there. And so anyway, this morning, he's a nocturnal guy. I don't know what time it was. It was 4 or 5 in the morning. I get a text. He say, hey, today's the big day. And so he's here in spirit, if nothing else. So anyway, so Lionel, May 15th, Friday, May 15th. Tickets go on sale literally this Friday, November 21st. So you can first come, first serve, get your tickets. It'll be fun. Also at that event, we're going to have a Michigan-based group, the War and Treaty, will be there, Michigan-based. And Grand Rapids own Brian Vander Ark, which is, Brian is right here in the front row, second row. So it'll be a great night, a great kickoff to an unbelievable accomplishment and facility, and accomplishment of a bunch of people coming together to make something happen that maybe wasn't thought possible at one point. So with that, I'm going to introduce Carol Van Andel and let Carol wrap it up. But Carol, thank you for all that you've done, your leadership in this, your support in all of this, your vision and guidance, and unwavering support, as well as the friendly nudge that everybody needs from time to time. You've done that with everybody, so thank you. Please, Carol Van Andel. Thank you.
Well, all I have to say is, oh, what a feeling. I'm going to be dancing on the ceiling on May 15, baby. Oh, that is going to be fun. Thank you, Greg. Thank you to Acrisure, and thank you to West Michigan. I just want to extend my deep gratitude to all of you for your vision, your generosity, and your leadership. So, we've had quite a morning. We've heard about the partnership with Live Nation. We've heard now about the first concert, all the family-friendly events that are going to be happening, all the things that we're going to look forward to in May of 2026. So, I want to take you back to the past, okay? And I have a question for all of you. I might bring you back to college. I might bring you back to high school. You ready? What was your first concert? Do you remember? I'll give you 3 of my first. My first in high school, Pure Prairie League at Grand Valley State University. Who does not like Amy, What You Wanna Do? I think I could stay with you for a while. Yes, I love that. Second first, dating my now husband Dave in college. Dinner and a show, road trip. Coble Hall, Journey. Right? Steve Perry, hands down, was the best lead singer. I'm calling it right there. My third first, we're sitting in it. 1996, Vanandel Arena. I brought my 4 sons under the age of 10 for their first. It was Neil Diamond. And also, we had fireworks inside the building. Who does that? West Michigan does that. It was incredible. So, there's so much nostalgia wrapped around a concert, right? Who was the warm-up band? What did you wear? I can still remember what Steve Perry wore. I'm not telling you what he wore, but it was amazing. Who did you go with? But really, what was the venue? The venue is such a big part of your experience. I had to say, I was just at the Sphere. Talk about wow, wow, wow. But we have so many great venues in Grand Rapids. And the addition of the Acrisure Amphitheater is going to be a jewel in the crown of venues in West Michigan. Imagine what the amphitheater is going to be like when the doors open. Imagine a new generation of people experiencing their first, right? Their first date, their first family outing. And then think about them 10 to 20 years from now when they get asked, what was your first concert? It was Acrisure Amphitheater, and they are going to be so excited to tell people about their first. So we're making magic here, people. When the gates open at Acrisure Amphitheater in 2026, it will be a defining moment for West Michigan because it's going to showcase our creativity, our collaboration, but to me, most importantly, our community spirit. We are second to none in the community spirit. And I want you all to be a part of that. As has been mentioned, get your tickets. Oh my goodness. Come back for those free community events and look at the lineup on AcrissureAmphitheater.com. I know I can't wait. Dave can't wait. We're already looking at the concert lineup, and then I can say, you know what my first concert was? It was the Acrisure Amphitheater. So this is an exciting time for West Michigan. The amphitheater belongs to all of us, as was mentioned, and its success depends on all of us. Going to these events, cheering, laughing, applauding, just having fun. But most importantly, we are creating a new generation of memories. So to Greg and Acrisure, thanks for the memories. Have a great day.